Hello, dear friends, viewers, and trolls who's gonna be blocked. Today is April 10th, 2020. It's a very special day and a dark day in Croatian history. And 10. travanj 1941, this day, 1941, independent state of Croatia been formed. And big pitchwise started, essentially New World Order, which started day before Christmas, that day, that year. And very quickly, hundreds upon hundreds of corpses started to pile on streets of Zagreb and other cities. Nazis came. They started to kill people who, you know, been on a list. You understand me? You know how it goes, guys, because it's repeating. So yeah, learn from the history. Go to the hills if you're still not, because those who've been caught in cities, when shit hit the fan, that's what happened, guys. So no more about, oddly or not, you can't hear it to this microphone, but from that weird house there where people take crystal meth, somebody is laughing, and it's not directly connected, but it's the reptilian connected. Many times tools are not aware of being tools. So speaking about that, bear that in mind that many times tools are not aware of being tools. It's very important for this topic, and I'll come to that. So topic is other topic. It's about, please don't invite me anymore to United States of America or any country for that matter. I didn't have many invitations in my life so far. I think like four genuine ones in past three or 4 years, but that's how it was. And I think I'm obligated to explain you why my answer is no, although I was like debating it before, but things really crystallized. So first reason why answer is no is now it's of course impossible technically. New World Order already happened, slowly, of course. Roadblocks are there. There are rumors about testings house to house being to be made, so infected, and they call people like you and me virus. Infected gonna be taken to the quarantine, which by the way I already filmed, the football fields, right? So yeah, that's it. So it's impossible. It was even like very difficult before, for me, just next to impossible to get a visa and stuff like that. So it's mission impossible, technically speaking. Now completely impossible before, super fucking hard. So that was first thing. Second thing is, well, you're not gonna like to hear that, but it's connected with the programming. So to remind new viewers, I'm Croatian. Croatian means Slavic. Slavic means Russian. Russian means enemy. Enemy is somebody you can hate. So what happened with Americans, respectfully, I hope you guys not gonna hate me for saying this, but past 100 years or so since communism hit the fan in Russia in 1917, 18, they've been like serious propaganda against Russians, and it's been happening 100 years or so, 3, 4, 5 generations, how you take it. And when such a severe propaganda is taking place in some country, which is by the way continent, and that propaganda is globally through the Hollywood movies, and by the way it really intensified since Putin took power, well then that hate, anti-Slavic hate, Croatian hate, Russian hate, it's all the same, right? Becomes, in my understanding, more than just you know propaganda level hate. It became DNA level hate, when hate towards certain subspecies of white race Slavs simply ended up being embedded deeply into the souls of people. And oh boy, did I feel that when I was working for the Americans on cruiser ships from Holland America Line and later on Cunard. So yeah, it's really not pleasant to feel that. It's really not pleasant to hear these comments and even like open insults. So that's one reason. uh, Pure racism is, I really don't feel comfortable there, to be honest. I still debate who hates me more, Anglo-Saxons or blacks. I think blacks more because they see me as a white, and it's legit to hate a white person, especially like, you know, if you're Russian, it's it's like who I think next year gonna be like Olympics in the United States. Who hates the Russians most? Oh, I hate, like I killed like 5,000 of them. No, I raped like 6,000 blonde Russian girls. I hate them more. No, no, no. We managed to adopt 120,000 Russian babies and we ate them all. And this group gonna get like the first place, and everybody go, yeah. Wow, you love America the most. You killed the most Russian babies. I'm joking, but you understand me. You really have to be in my shoes, subordinated to the you know American hierarchy, like the Jews, the Anglo-Saxons, and then others. You have to be subordinated in corporation to observe things from the bottom to understand what I'm talking about here. So yeah. That being said, of course you're not gonna like it, but huge reason why I like, ooh, not that country. So that's the second reason. The third reason is, well, do you need more than that? Well, third reason is very practical. I'm meaning poor meaning living in a capitalist system. So how does it work? If, let's say, Johnny feels lonely and he believes that he's targeted individual from some reason, and then YouTube sends him a suggestion. Look at this pale, ugly, white face. Oh, Kuro Slavsky Baraba, Russian, whatever. And then he goes, yeah, you know what? He looks like able-bodied white man. I could like use him for riding. I could use him for a free labor. He would be like happy with a few slices of bread because he's from Russia. They don't have toilets. Do you have cars, Kruno? Which was like captain's question. No, of course not. We ride each other. That's what we do in Siberia. So, in this kind of a relationship, I would be like a cheap shit working for nothing because, you're happy to be in America, Krunoslavsky. And needless to say, that wouldn't last very long. And, you know, without proper paperwork, without any money on me, very quickly I would end up, as was it Tom Waits, standing on a corner with suitcase in my hand. I mean, now where to go? I'm in the Midwest, most probably. Left is California, sanctuary cities, needles and poo. Right is Florida. Up is a dusty belt of post-apocalyptic cities. South is Mexico. Good luck, Bruno, and like KKK all around me. So yeah, uh, no fucking way. It's like really, really, really shitty scenario. So, guys, let's be honest. Here, these are basically reasons why not. Um, Everywhere as a TI, you understand me? Everywhere you are more vulnerable than in your native country. As somebody who lived quite a bit abroad, I'll just go very quickly through some reasons, basic reasons. First reason number one: paperwork, passport, visa. Something what authorities, not even authorities, people in a position of authority like reception clerk asks you, show me your visa, show me your passport. They check it, right? So it happens in foreign countries more often than you think. Uh, Police is everywhere. They're checking everybody. Like being TI is like even worse than being a normie. So that's the reason number one. It's super stupid to be in a foreign country with improper paperwork, especially during the New World Order where FEMA camps are offering free lodging and one meal per day, right, and one shower per week. So yeah. Oh yeah, FEMA camp is better than Siberia. Where are you from? Oh, I get it, Johnny. It's very funny. So second thing is the medical care. Here, I in theory, I have medical insurance. I could go and see my doctor, my family doctor. I could before Corona, I could, like after a couple of months of waiting, see my dentist. I could never see a specialist because you need to bribe that shit for any service. But at least I had something. You understand me? Um, in states, I wouldn't have any medical insurance because who can afford that, right? And well, what can possibly go wrong if you're 45? You know what I mean? Yeah, many things. And I've been in a situation and it's fucked up when that happens. So that's the reason number two, practical reason number two. Reason number three is any piece of shit can point at you and say, look at that motherfucking cracker. He ain't here illegally. And then I'm fucked, right? That's the third thing. The police, the Nazis, the fascists, the communists. You know, the assholes in uniforms with badges and who are there legally to reinforce the law, and I'm there illegally. So, yeah, that being said. So that's like third reason. Fourth reason is my low energy level for fakery and customer service and amounts of free labor. I just, don't have that in me anymore. I used to when I was like in my early 20s, smile from year to year, whole day, and if you're tired, you just you do this with upper lip and yeah, okay, ma'am, that's really good. That's funny. I couldn't agree more with you, ma'am. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Russia. Oh yeah, you're from Russia, Rusky. So I couldn't really fake that bullshit. Just don't have it in me anymore. So what happens is, and I'm gonna just come to the final, the the capitalist relationship. Let's say Johnny wants a friend. Johnny pays for a friend. Airline delivers the friend. In theory, after somehow, let's say, with some visa, with some permit, very vaguely but possible, technically. And now Johnny says, "I believe in Jesus Christ," and Krunoslav's supposed to go, "Way, praise the Lord, praise Jesus." Excuse me, sir. What kind of form of Jesus Christ? Is it Aryan Church of pure Aryan blood? Is it Pentecostal Church? Is it Catholic Church? Is it Lutheran Church? Is it Lutheran Church of the Seventh-day Saints? Is it your little church in your garage where you have your James Bible and tambourine? Which one? Because I really need to know which one of 10,000 of those churches it is. You know what I mean? Or when he says, "Oh, I love my president, I love Mr. Donald Trump," I go, "Hey, hallelujah, Trump is the savior." You understand me? I just don't have it in me. Tired, I'm old man. I'm tired for fuckery. So that's also a problem. And now we're coming to the last problem. Why not United States of America is the human mind. So if we leave all these issues aside and create a perfect Johnny with a perfect income, with a perfect house, who's like genuine TI, who's like, almost Christ-like consciousness, but not right there, we have a problem of a human mind, meaning guys like you and me, we don't really control our minds. What it means is, now this is a little bit taboo topic, but your emotions, your thoughts, your dreams are typically not yours. So it's super easy for the powers that be, who can do it super effectively without even using police force and paperwork as a tools of pressure. They can use this quarrel and aggression between people, and that alone is more than enough to send me to the street without paperwork, without insurance. And the song, standing on a corner with suitcase in my hands, KKK around me, and where to go now. So these are basically the reasons why not, and I hope I covered most of them, but you guys, you got the idea. That's how it is. I had few invitations. First one was from Illuminati Mike. I'm sorry, just it's hard to watch them. Not to chew them. Fresh asparagus all around me. Why would I leave this place? Come on. Second was, believe it or not, marriage proposal from one lady who's most probably watching this channel right now, B, and I declined it because nothing scares me more than a marriage with older woman than I am, on top of that white, on top of that armed, on top of that American. You know, I bet that at least one bullet in her collection has my name on it. And then third one was from Captain, and that was like going on for a year and went nowhere. And the fourth one was from James, who offered it once. I told him, sorry man, you would have way too much leverage over me, and that offended him, and he broke conversation. But that's how it is, guys. I don't trust people. I don't trust human minds. I don't really believe that. You know, the way how I think. Understand me? Your money, what you have, is irrelevant for me. It has nothing to do with me. I could be visitor in your house, on your property, 2, 3, maybe 5 days, and after that I would be kicked out. And I don't have my own money, and that's all what matters for me. Simple as that. So, so regardless what people say, regardless what people offer, I simply, always count on how much I have on me, and what I have on me is not even for 5 grams local ganja, which is kind of cheap comparing global prices. So that's my maneuver possibility, and that's it. That's how it is. If I were multimillionaire, I might visit some of these people and spend some time with them, socialize with them, see how we click, who they are. If I could hang out with them on equal basis, but not on dog master basis, because regardless what you think, I this is what I absolutely know about life. If you don't have money, you're a fucking dog. You're a chkai. Chkai bo. That means dog on Khmer language. You're chkai. And if somebody is paying for your shit, that somebody expects you to be dog, because capitalism trained us like that. If I'm paying for something, I want people to smile to me, I want people to be super nice to me. If they're not, I'm raising eyebrows, I'm raising voice, and of course I'm using system of leverage, which is working in my behalf, to pressure that person. This is how it goes. If waiter is asshole in the restaurant, I gonna do something about it, right? And in your house, I would be that waiter. And now comes, like, is it better to live with narcissistic mother in Croatia than in, let's say, imaginary castle in a country where streets are paved with gold and where money is growing from the trees? Answer is yes. It's better to live with narcissistic mother, because after I finish fight with her, I still have my room, I still have an apartment, I still have a place to stay, I still have running water, and believe it or not, electricity. I know, impossible. After all, who invented it, right? But in your case, 1 or 2 fights, fuck off, Rusky. So that's how it is. That's what Rusky had to say about it, and please don't be super offended. I was just honest. Over and out.